Hello.
And welcome back to Party Trick Astrology. I'm Nina.
I'm Shaina.
And I've been looking at the viewfinder this whole time. I'm Nina.
I'm Shaina.
And this is what we hate about your sign, Sagittarius through
Capricorn.
AKA, actually, all of our favorite signs.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, this is what sucks about you.
This is definitely gonna be the hardest one. Our favorite signs are signs 9 through 12.
Yeah.
We definitely have a deep affinity for all of them.
Yeah, that's like where most of our energy is.
Definitely. And then we have Libra, but we don't talk about that.
No. And all that stuff does
We have one more video to post
Yes.
in October. And that is probably gonna be the last video that we post in October.
But we'll be back in November.
Yes.
With some exciting stuff.
Nina is going out of town to Brazil.
Woo-hoo-hoo. My grandma's turning 85, and you know, gotta turn up.
Hey!
Hey.
To Nina's grandma!
She's a Scorpio. But we're getting into Sagittarius now. Okay, Shaina, what do you hate about Sagittarius?
I think my biggest thing about Sagittarius is empty promises.
Ooh.
That stings me. I'm drinking to that.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of overpromising.
So much. Like anybody with Jupiter, Sagittarius energy, especially Mercury, Jupiter, Sagittarius, you know, that stuff, like, I can't believe a word you say.
Yeah.
Like, you're all talk. Like, that's the issue. If Sagittarius doesn't have anything to support it, Sagittarius can be all talk. Now, Sagittarius is great at going through with stuff, but this is the roasting thing. So
Yeah.
this is if you don't have shit to support it. This is a pure Sagittarius, somebody with too much of this fucking energy. It's just all talk. They're the kind of people to be like, yeah, I stand for this, and this, but in practice, ha!
Not so much.
Psych! No.
See, what gets me about Sagittarius is for a mutable sign, they are definitely the most dogmatic. And it can be very frustrating and very disrespectful. Some Sagittariuses can be very disrespectful about other people's beliefs. Like, for example, religion. They will get on people who believe in God and talk about like, well, whenever you're ready to believe what's actually right and what's actually true, let me just tell you about everything that I've learned on the internet. And it's just a bit, you know, it's a fire sign, and sometimes you just need to know where to draw the line, where to know your place, where to respect other people's beliefs and opinions. Because Sagittarius is a lot about, you know, changing for the better, but this is gonna bite you in the ass in the end, Sagittarius, is that you really can't change people as much as you would like to.
Sagittarius energy combined with water energy, it can be great or it can be horrible. Like there's like, those are some of my favorite people and some of my fucking least favorite people. And I'm talking all water signs. Like, because sometimes when it's paired with Pisces, it's like they think they are the Buddha. Like they think they are the ultimate yogi namaste dabi doo. You guys know, I've mentioned this before, my least favorite combination, or one of them that I've experienced, is Sagittarius Sun, Cancer Moon. I don't know what it is, but it gets on my fucking nerves.
They're like righteous and like I think it's just like a selfish. Just. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's that I am right and you have wronged me. That's Sagittarius Sun, Cancer Moon.
Yeah. Sagittarius also, it's a mutable sign. So like, y'all don't know when to stop. Y'all don't
That
know
is so true.
when you've gone too far.
Oh my God, I have to like raise my hand with that. Like, I don't know when to stop.
And I will say that's one of my favorite qualities about Sagittarius, because I know too much of when to stop and they like push me to keep going. But like, most of the time, that's not good. Like, that's only good because I have a Capricorn stellium and I could use a little bit of that. But like, most of the time, like, you just go too far.
Absolutely.
Like, there's a reason why mutable signs are the serial killers of the zodiac.
That is true. You definitely can have a love-hate relationship with yourself and your responsibility because, you know, Sagittarius is right next to Capricorn. So
yeah, y'all are lazy, but you don't get called out for it because you seem like you're like, I'm busy manifesting.
Exactly.
I'm busy 24/7, just constantly manifesting.
If things happen, it means I'm busy, but really you're just like sitting back and manifesting. But here's the thing, you're likely to have some kind of Capricorn influence if you're Sagittarius because they're close by. So Mercury or Venus or something can be in Capricorn.
And there's a lot of generational Capricorn planets.
Yeah, so you can be mad at yourself for how irresponsible you can be. There's this phrase, I quote Tennessee Williams. Haven't you ever ridden that street car? You just follow your desire until you're fucked. You can really like go spiraling down because it's like eternal optimism. Everything will turn out all right. And really, in the end, everything does turn out all right.
The worst that could happen is you're raped and kidnapped and killed brutally.
Right.
Everything turns out fine.
Everything will turn out fine, I think, but at the price of what? You know, maybe you weren't killed, but maybe you lost a couple of fingers in the kidnapping. You know?
I grew up with a Sagittarius as my neighbor, and he was a close friend of my dad's, and he was ridiculous, okay? I'm not gonna lie, this isn't much of a roast. His house should have been foreclosed on for years. He got away with paying no mortgage for years. And oh my God, he got away with so much shit because like, you guys are smart in different ways than most people are smart. And so you can't do simple shit. Y'all don't understand 2 + 2. Y'all can't think linear. You don't know where anything is. It's very abstract, and that's cool. I'm very attracted to that. I think that's cool. But at the end of the day, you just wind up like skating through life in the weirdest ways because you know how to like maneuver through stuff, you know, because you kind of like, people are thinking on the Gemini intellectual level, and then Sagittarius is kind of more, you know what I mean? So you can outsmart people a lot. A progressed Sagittarius believes in living an honest life, but a non-progressed Sagittarius just believes in how can I make this
how far
easy?
you can go.
Seeing how far I can go. What can I do to
Avoid responsibility.
Avoid responsibility. What can I do? Like, how longer can I push this off? Like, that was great.
Yeah, honestly.
He was like, how longer can I not do this? How longer can I skid this away?
You know, Pisces gets a bad rap for escapist tendencies, but Sagittarius is escaping, as in like they run on their damn horse legs.
Oh my God, you don't confront anything. You're just like, and it's like, oh, hello, life is at your door, and you can
get
only
into
run
a lot
so
of
far.
trouble. Miley Cyrus, Sagittarius, and we can't stop and we won't stop. That is Sagittarius.
Thanks, Miley Cyrus, for giving us that true profound piece of writing that you didn't write. Commitment? Never heard of her. Who's that? What's that? What are those?
Sagittariuses can have Venus in Scorpio, but
I'm not talking about Sagittarius suns. We're talking about the sign of Sagittarius.
Right.
What is commitment? It's just like new fancy shiny thing. Y'all are the most likely to elope in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, it's so true because you're like, this is fun. I can't think long term. I can't think consequences. I can't think practicality.
Yeah.
And that's why you're most likely to divorce goes to Venus and Sagittarius.
And what it is you guys are pleasure chasers.
Yeah.
Pleasure chasers.
Or fun chasers.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I'm like, ooh, eloping in Vegas, that sounds fun because it sounds like a fun thing to say that you did.
Yeah.
It sounds like a fun thing to do in the experience. But it's not thinking about like what's gonna come afterwards. It's like,
exactly.
Who matters about what's gonna come afterwards? What a fun memory, what a fun thing to say you do. Like, Sagittariuses love doing things just so they say they did it.
Yeah, and it becomes paradoxical because as a Sagittarius, you rule the 9th house of beliefs, you know? So it's like a low frequency Sagittarius is putting all their energy into these beliefs of like, do this, blah, blah, blah.
Live life.
Go vegan, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they're pleasure chasers. Low frequency. So Sagittarius is most likely to elope in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we're on
to Capricorn.
Oh gosh.
Okay, you should start this one off, Miss Capricorn.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have not planned anything for these videos. The only one that I did it for was Capricorn. Because I was like, I love Capricorns. And not because I think it's the best sign, not because I think it's a good sign, but just because my personal bias.
Yeah.
100%. Like, unbiased, I think Aquarius is an awesome sign, right? But 100% biased, Capricorn is my favorite sign. And so I was like, how am I gonna drag us? And so I watched some videos and I was like, that's easy. Okay. The way that I'm gonna drag it is different than like most of the drags. Like, because most of the drags, it's like, okay, you're boring, nobody really cares to drag you, because you kind of don't matter to people. But I'm like, yeah, we don't matter because we're thinking about bigger and better things, bitch. And like, we're too good for this stupid fucking people that were around. We're too smart for this. Anyways, it's so hard to get a Capricorn to have fun. Like, you have to work at it. If you have something in your chart, like if you have some sort of fire or air energy in your chart, like you can get us to have fun and we want to have fun, but like you're gonna have to do the work to make it so that we have fun. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're not gonna do it ourselves. We're not gonna be like, hey, I have an idea, let's do this cool thing. Like, you have to come with it and be like, hey, I have this idea, let's do this. And then the person's like, oh, that doesn't sound safe. What about this or that? And you're like, the Capricorn is constantly like saying all the reasons as to why it's not possible, just totally like ruining the spirits, dampening everyone's fun. Like, but let's say they have some energy in them, so you're like, come on, you have to like coax them and like work at it. 100%. You have to work at making it so that they have fun. And then finally they're like, oh, okay. And then they'll go and do it. And then they'll probably go farther than you and just take it way too far. And you're like, this is not fun anymore.
Here's a drag on you as a Capricorn. Yeah. First year of college, if you want to call it that, there was a party, a legendary party. And it was so much fun and Shaina wasn't there. And we were like coaxing Shaina to come, like, come on, Shaina, this party is so good. Let's go. Like, come on. Shaina shows up. Everyone is drunk. Shayna's the only one who's sober. A blink of an eye passes, and Shayna's in the bathroom throwing up on some guy's chest. Her feet are in the shower.
I have no memory. I'm completely blacked out. Yeah, I went from being the most sober person there to being like, ugh, I don't want to go to this party. I'm having fun where I am, just hanging out with my one friend. To being like, oh, people coaxed me. I got sent this funny voicemail, and then it's just like too much. Everybody's like, you ruined it now.
You went too far.
You went too far, and you've ruined
it. Like an exponential.
Because if Capricorn's gonna do something, they're gonna do it right, and they're gonna put everything in it.
Yeah, but I think the biggest difference, because Shaina and I are very similar astrologically in a lot of ways, but I think the biggest difference between us is our moon signs. My Sagittarius moon, Shaina's Capricorn moon.
The pessimism.
That shows up in like our disposition. Like, I'm always like the first sign of adventure. I'm like, yes. I'm like a very yes.
Oh,
person.
Totally. Yeah.
So, but whenever I'm like, Shaina, you want to go out like right now? She's like, no. Can you give me 3 to 5 business days to figure out if I want to go out?
No, I have to assess the whole situation. No, and also we're so pessimistic. Like, we can bring down any mood. Like, if everybody's so much fun, and a Capricorn is like, somebody talked about something slightly serious. Like, they brought up a slightly serious topic. The Capricorn's like, serious conversation? That's what I want. Tell me more about your wife that just passed away due to heart disease. It's just ridiculous. We're like, yeah, let's get to the dark stuff of people.
Yeah, and I'm also always trying to take Shaina out of like this dark, deep pit.
Capricorns are so cheap though. That's so true. When it comes to something financially, I get bitter about it.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can be
like, you'll spend it, but you'll be like, God damn it, Shaina.
Yes! Yeah, I'll be like, you're overindulging too much. Like, no matter what, if I spend a single penny, I'm like, you shouldn't be spending this. If you get a gift for someone, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like this at all because I have Venus in the 6th house, so I will go all out with gifts. But most Capricorns, if they get a gift, it's like, they're so cheap when they get the gift.
Yeah, they're so mad, like, God, I got a new friend this year. Like, one of those friends that I have to, like, buy a Christmas present for. God, I'm so mad. Why do I let people into my life that I'm just gonna have to spend money on?
Yeah. Also, like, Capricorn doesn't like to admit it, but like, we need recognition for our work. Like, we need to be recognized for it. And that could even be like getting something for someone, doing something for someone, doing something in the workplace. Like, we will do things, but like, Capricorns want to be recognized because it rules the midheaven.
Yeah.
So it's like, we get so bitter and so annoyed, but we're like, we would never admit it though, because we're like, we don't do anything for anyone else that we don't care about. We don't need recognition for this. We just do things because we want to do them, and it's, you know, it's for us, and da-da-da-da. So like, we would never admit that we constantly need recognition from people for all the good work that we've done.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. The truth, the tea has spilled.
And I will say, like, because a lot of Capricorns are like, oh, I can be like that in some ways. Like, even me saying that stuff, like, there are certain aspects that I really truly don't need recognition in. But like, when it comes to work, yes. Like, I get so annoyed if I'm not appreciated for it, and I'm never appreciated as much as I think I should be, because I'm a Capricorn, and we think that we've done everything we have above and beyond, when that's not always true.
You can also get mad at other people for not pulling through.
Oh, I get
Like,
so
oh my
angry.
god, do you remember Section C?
Nothing
That
angers
was-
me more than if you don't pull your own fucking weight.
Yes. Remember back in the day, we would just tear
Shit talk.
people apart because they didn't put like the extra effort in.
Yes.
And that's so shitty of us.
No, I still stand by it.
But that's such a waste of your energy, truthfully.
Oh,
to
that's
like
so true.
spend time shit talking other people because they didn't put work in, when in reality, like Sasha not doing her monologues like had no effect on us.
But Capricorn is all about the principle of things.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't really get upset over the event itself. I'll get upset over the principle that the event has broken.
Yeah.
Right? So the principle of, there's such a principle to work, and we really put all of ourselves into it. So we get so pissed when people can just slide by without
Absolutely.
doing it. Because it's all about the principle of you need to do the best that you can.
But since this is a roast, that is not a good use of your energy.
No, it's not. It's like, what is that? What good is that doing concentrating on other people? Like, you're spending so much of your energy putting it into like shit talking other people for not putting in their work, but you're not doing any work either while you're doing that. You're not being productive at all.
You could be much more productive with the energy that you're using to shit on other people who are not using their energy productively.
Yeah. Also, Capricorns are the #1 deniers of astrology because they think they know everything. They think that they're always right. And I will say, I don't think I'm always right, but when I think I'm right, I'm always right. Does that make sense?
Totally.
Like, I'm totally be like, I don't know if I'm right. Like, I'll admit that I'm
you're
wrong.
wrong.
But the second that I'm like, I am right about this, I know I'm right, I get so pissed off when people don't listen to me, because at the end of the day, I'm always like, guess I was right, you proved me right. Like, people prove me right all the time. And that's such a shitty
And
way
you
to
need
be.
the recognition.
And I need the, that's what I'm gonna say.
You need to say, I told you so. It's very like passive aggressive, like, interesting. You did something that was exactly as I predicted, and it did not go well exactly as I had imagined.
Interesting. That's exactly what I do.
So passive aggressive.
That's exactly what I do. Capricorns really don't let anybody have much fun. Like, if they're like, I have this great idea, I have this, they're like, what about the practicality of it? There's just constantly, what's that word? For
it's like boner killers, but not for boners, for like just fun.
Party pooper. Total party poopers. These are the kind of people that don't like surprise parties.
Because you're absolutely not spontaneous at all.
No.
I'll be like, hey, let's go ride our bikes. Hold on. First, I need to do 17 minutes of stretches, because otherwise my knees will get weak riding this bike. And oh God, I need to put on sunscreen, and should I wear a hat? And like, not that this situation has ever happened, but
it 100% has. In Brazil.
Oh yeah.
No, 100% hasn't. What happened? I got sunburned. It went all kinds of wrong. Like, it was not good. No, Capricorns bring misery wherever they go. In Peanuts, there's a pig pen, and he brings around the dust. Now imagine that dust is like just negativity and pessimism. Like, we're so much grounded into reality, and we're so realistic, but it's like too much. It's too much to where we can't think positively. You can't think outside the box sometimes because of it.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, that terrifies me. That was just our pizza because we ordered vegan pizza. So we're just gonna finish up Capricorn real quick. Actually, I do need my drink for this. You can bring the most positive people down. You can make the most positive people feel depressed.
Which makes me think that the superlative is Capricorn is most likely to poop the party.
Be a party pooper.
Be a party pooper.
Poop the party.
I don't know.
Even that was pooping the party. I just like criticized the way that she said
my
that.
cute little
Capricorns are so critical. Most likely to criticize you for a fun little new party trick.
Exactly.
Okay, we're gonna have a slice or two
pizza
for pizza and get back with
for Aquarius.